Good morning and welcome to a day in my life. Every morning I start my day with a morning walk with my dog, Pudding, who is a beagle. She is super cute and a lot of fun to walk with. I then get into the office and the first thing I do is make coffee. Gotta start your day with a good cup of coffee, and I'm loving these Nescafe sachets. They are delicious. My favourite at the moment is the vanilla latte, whilst my colleague enjoys the strong cappuccino, and I'll get these made. I was really upset this morning. I came in and there was no milk, so I had to use these mini cartons that we had, but it doesn't matter. We got it done and it was absolutely amazing. I love a good strong coffee, so I always add extra coffee. Then I log into my computer, and after work I had to stop past. Hey and welcome. This is my grocery haul for this week's meals for me and hubby. It's just the two of us this week. So I just want to take you through what we bought, and hopefully you can hear me pretty clearly. I'm still learning how to use this mic, so I apologize if I'm doing it wrong. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so bag number one. This has come from Woolies. I've got some coconut rice, which will be in my meals. We've got some protein bars from Muscle Nation. They are the best, so always buying loads of those. Then we have got some ginger, because my lunches this week is going to be like a ginger and garlic sort of rice dish, so that's good. We've got the Simpsons pantry wraps again because we are making the burritos for breakfast. Got some cherries because we're doing like a bit of a Black Forest type of dessert, so that'll be good. Good old Muscle Nation yogurts. These are really elite, okay? Can I just say, like, I've got the three flavors. We've got the lemon cheesecake, got the lamington, and we've also got the caramel cheesecake. Now, these three, very good. Hubby says they're really good. I don't eat them, but he says they're awesome. So I've got some shortcut bacon. We've got quite a few packets of that, so 4 packets of that. These are really well priced at Woolworths at the moment, so if you haven't bought these already, highly recommend. But these are for our bacon egg burritos and our bacon egg McMuffins that we make from home. So just so you know what those are for. Also got some fit cheese. This is really nice. 7.4 grams of protein, and they're literally 34 calories each. So yes, I know it's a gimmick. I understand that, but it works well in our house, so I use them. And then these are the burger cheese slices that I buy for hubby's breakfast muffins. They do taste just like the cheese you'd put in a McMuffin, so super yum. Got some baby spinach bags. These are really good, guys. So using these to add extra veggies to your breakfast wraps, to your burritos, to whatever you're adding them for. Spinach doesn't really taste like anything, so I don't even notice the flavor. Got a whole carton of eggs, so hopefully they'll be good. Do you know, I had eggs in the fridge and I was making the muffins this morning, and I was like trying to crack the egg, and I was like, why is it not cracking? And then I remembered that the kids set up the freezer. They turned it up too high and it froze all my eggs. Eggs are so expensive. It's not something I want to buy all the time, but anyway, doesn't matter. It's done now. Got some spray cream for my little breakfast, not breakfast, my little desserts. So the little Black Forest desserts, which is like so basically you have whipped cream, you've got cherries, and you've also got the Paul's custard, like the chocolate mousses. So they will be really nice. Looking forward to those. Seriously, guys, you've got to have a meal plan you enjoy. Got some chicken stock. Obviously got our Ghost energy drinks. Obviously not for me. Soy sauce. And we couldn't get Spud Light this week, but Woolies does do these lower carb potatoes, which work out to similar macros. So that's what we're doing with those. Then in here, we've got our English muffins, because obviously we make those. Seriously, don't spend money on expensive Tip Top ones when you can literally buy the Woolworths ones. They're half the price and they taste exactly the same. More rice, coconut rice. Got a packet of corn thins. These are really low calorie, and I'm serving them with avocado tomato, which I already had in the fridge. And we have got some sun-dried tomatoes. This and some cream. All of this is going in I'm using the spinach as well. It's like a Marry Me chicken. for my dinners, which will be served with the spudlight potatoes. So yeah, it's going to be super delicious. And then we've got our meat bag. So we have got chicken skewers. These are for hubby's lunches. So he will have the chicken rice, which I've already got in the pantry, with 4 chicken skewers per pack. So I can make up 4 lunches for him. So he'll be set till the weekend. And then I got him some burger patties and some sausages, and these will go along his steak. So he'll have steak, a burger patty, and 2 sausages, and that will be his protein because he's bulky at the moment. We're adding more protein in. Then, to save myself time, I bought myself diced chicken, and I know how ridiculous that is, but I just didn't want to cut it. So 2 packets of diced chicken and some carrots, and that, my dears, is all of the groceries that I have bought. Hello, time to get this meal prep done. All right, we've got a lot to cook and we don't have a lot of time. So first of all, we're going to use some olive oil spray. I don't like using the other olive oil. I just prefer the spray. So do what works for you, but we're going to pop this pan on like a medium heat. You don't want it too hot, guys, because if it's too hot, you're going to burn your chicken and then it's not going to taste nice. And if you have a husband like mine, he won't like it. So don't do that. Now, like I said, I got chicken skewers. Now, you can get the packets of chicken skewers, the ones in the plastic, and you'll get about 6 or 8 in there for whatever price you pay, or you can buy them from the deli department and they're $1 each. So that's kind of where I went with this. I am going to start off with the honey soy kebabs. These are just very simple. You're going to hate the way I cook this, but this is just what works well for me. You do what works well for you. I don't cook them as a skewer. I take them off the skewers and stick them into the pan as is because I just find that works better for us, but also because he doesn't really have time to be eating stuff on a skewer. Pudding, if you haven't met Pudding, she is my almost 2-year-old beagle in the background. She's the world's best dog. She's very, very cute. Anyway, I will get on with this. So, chicken skewer, just use your tongs and it will slide straight off into the pan. Half the time the chicken's still connected, so it's been roughly chopped up, but I literally do cook all the chicken at the same time. And then each of these are split into 2 meal prep containers because, like I said, my partner is bodybuilding, so he eats a lot of food and that is okay, but I like to meal prep our food. It just makes our lives easier, especially when we're all eating something different. I know a lot of families refuse to do the whole different foods and all of that. Everyone eats the same thing. It doesn't work that way in our house, and I'm okay with that. So we'll get this chicken into the pan. Like I said, I've got my tongs here. Just going to stir it all in. It's not ideal using plastic tongs in a pan, but anyway, we'll pop that cover over that so that can do what it needs to do. Now we are going to do our chicken rice, guys. I've got my pot ready to go, and then we're just doing the continental chicken rice, okay? Very easy, very tasty. And this is a family pack. This family pack will serve 4 meals, so I dump that in there. And then we just need to do warm water. So you want to do 1 2/3 cups of water. My kettle's good to go, so just going to add this in here. Do 1 cup. And then 2/3 is almost this all the way full, so just a bit over halfway. There we go. Okay, and then you will need, I'm pretty sure in here, it tells us that we need a teaspoon of, 2 teaspoons of salt reduced butter, so that's fine. Hello over there, what are you doing? Oh, whenever she has her back turned to me, I think, what are you doing? All right, 2 teaspoons of Lurpak. I'm using Lurpak. You use whatever you want, but that's what I like to use when I'm cooking. I don't really use it for like sandwiches or anything like that, but what you're doing with that is just popping on for the boil and let it do its thing until it gets a bit bigger. Let's have a look at this chicken. Okay, it's very slow. This chicken is very, very slow. All right, we might turn up the heat a little bit just to give it a bit more. Now, like I said, these meals are for my husband who's training. He's not training for a comp or anything like that, but he is doing physique training. So he eats a lot of meat, a lot of protein. But with these meal prep containers, you can make them however works for you. So if you like chicken and you want to add broccoli and beans and carrot and corn or whatever, you can absolutely do that. Add some frozen veggies to it. And you can make your serving sizes last longer as well. So maybe you'll use 2 skewers per meal rather than 4. It is what it is. You work out what works for you. So basically I put 5 skewers in each meal, I should say. She's looking nice. Getting a bit of charcoal on there, which is what we like to see. And then the rice has been popped on, but it's going to take a while before that's done. So yeah, I just want to get this chicken nice and, boy, we dropped one. It's all right. This is pretty clean. I cleaned it on the weekend and then, you know, cooked. So, okay, it is time to plate up. So let's do that. I've got my rice. And yes, I know I'm supposed to let it cool down, but I'm not doing that right now. So I'm just going to add a little bit into the base of each container. Like I said, it's not measured out by any means. Oi, you can settle down. You're not having any of this. This is Dad's dinner. Okay? Well, not even his dinner. It's his lunches. So like I said, we'll make sure that everyone kind of gets some rice at the bottom. I'm going to add some water to that. Otherwise, that's going to be a bit risky. So I'm just squishing the rice down, guys. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. Just to try and make it a bit smoother for the chicken part. All right, and the chicken, check that out. Doesn't that look amazing? Yummy, yummy chicken. All right, let's not burn ourselves. I don't have the strongest wrists. It's really annoying. But what we're going to do is just dump about 2 scoops worth of chicken onto each and then reassess where we're at after that. Okay. This dog is licking her plate, waiting for her food. All right. A bit more in that one. Okay, and then we just tap it in here. And you know what I've just realized? I've done this completely wrong. It's okay. Let's rectify it. I reckon that I can... Hey, you need to stop jumping on the bench because you're not having what I've just made. It's okay. So what I did was I forgot that I was only putting chicken into 2 of these containers because I'm using the other chicken to go in the other containers. But I will show you in a second. Like, it makes a decent meal doing it like this. Excuse me, no more jumping, please. I'm trying to prep this for Dad. Okay, so just to paint a picture for you, that's what it looks like. Heaps of chicken, rice in at the bottom. Mostly protein, guys. That's the plan. More protein than carbs, but still getting carbs because you still need carbs, okay? Carbs are not the enemy. I'm now going to cook my other chicken and do the same process. But as you can see, it's not a huge amount of rice in each. These are 1 litre containers, so it's going to look less, but happy with that. Anyway, speak to you soon.